Thank you so much for joining us on episode number 22 of Lunch Out Loud Ottawa.
22 again.
My name is Nick Wachowski.
I'm Andrew Miller.
And this, of course, is a podcast that explores the people, places, and events that make Ottawa the incredible city, of course, and the music that it is.
Yeah.
And today we're joined with Eva B. from Eva B's Jamboree and Luca Fiore, the videographer extraordinaire of Ottawa. Thank you very much.
Hi, Nick and Andrew.
Hey. And we're actually at Grounded. We're in the kitchen at Grounded Cafe at the 100 Gloucester.
Cooking up a storm.
We're actually not cooking, but there's somebody in the background cooking. And
it looks good.
What are you making, by the way?
What's he making?
Chicken nuggets. Shrimp.
Chicken.
Chicken wings.
Oh.
All right.
Jerk
So
spice.
Chicken wings with jerk spices.
So while we're checking out the chicken wings with jerk spice, we'll just check out a great song from Camper Radio, and we'll be right back. Alright, so you'll see Camp Radio at Blues Fest. The lineup came out today, or the list with the times for the Blues, the schedule, yeah. They'll be playing at 2:45 on July the... Darn it. On July the 6th. So they'll be playing right after the Gallop, who we had on a couple weeks ago. They'll be playing on the River
Awesome
Stage.
band.
Yeah, the Gallop is awesome. One thing you'll notice about the Blues Fest this year is that we're missing one stage. We're missing the Electro stage from last year. So we're down to 4 stages plus the Barney Dancing Theater, but it's going to be great regardless of that. The song you heard there was Murder on My Skin. That was off their second album, Campista Socialista. You can visit their website at campradio.bandcamp.com. Members of the band are David Draves, Scott Terry, Chris Pager. They're also playing the Ottawa Explosion Festival in June. We'll be talking about that a lot more.
Fun.
That'll be a lot of fun. And they're working on their third album. So, let's get to Eva B. and Luca Fiore. Welcome again.
Thank you.
So tell us why you're an incredible actress. You do an incredible video webisode, I think, thing on YouTube.
Yes.
Series that we need a lot more people to look at. This is one of the funniest things you'll watch on YouTube. So we're definitely going to get the information out there. You're going to learn a lot of things out there. It's a cooking show. It's comedy.
That's what I do. I want to subconsciously entertain people into cooking. It's like you don't even know you're learning. It's edutainment.
Edutainment. That's the best term. I love edutainment.
I love Bill Nye. You know, I was growing up. I didn't give a crap about science.
I forgot about that.
I know, right? And I thought one day I want to do that, but for cooking. I'm so passionate about local food and music. I wanted to just car crash the two into a laugh bonanza. Yeah. But then Jamboree rhymes with my pen name, Eva B, so...
It does. It flows
Eva
very
B's
nicely.
Bonanza would have been okay.
Yeah, I don't mind that. I don't mind that one either.
Turns out I found out what Jamboree actually is. It's something to do with scouts camping together.
No.
Yes, it is.
That's what a Jamboree is.
I was in Scouts a little while, and I don't think I ever went to Jamboree. I hated that.
We should do a camping cooking episode.
Wow,
Why didn't I think about that?
That's not a silly idea at all. That's a really good idea.
June.
It's a great idea. That's actually a really great idea.
It is.
That's not a bad idea
Let's
at
hear a
all.
little bit
Exclusive.
hear a little bit about yourself, growing up. Have you been in Ottawa your whole life?
Yes, I was technically born in Belgrade, Serbia.
Okay.
Immigrated here when I was 6 months old, a tiny baby.
What does technically born there?
People are like, well, when did you immigrate here?
Okay.
And then I'm like hanging my head in
6
shame.
months, right? So.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so, I'm very much an Ottawa woman. I think I lived in Toronto for 6 months after we immigrated here, but I've been here forever. I mean, I lived in Algonquin Park for 5 months. That's been the longest stint I've been outside Ottawa, actually. And that was a crash course in cooking for me. I worked in a lodge with no electricity, just a propane tank for the stove, and
So this camping cookout show that you could plan on now.
it would come
you'll be ready
naturally.
for it.
Oh, totally.
Right on. How
I've
about
done-
yourself, Luca?
Well, I've been in Ottawa, born and raised on the playground. That's where I spend most of my days. I had started making film in high school at a communications technology class with Mr. Burrows. And
Yo.
What high school was that?
at St. Pius.
St. Pius. Oh,
Yeah.
excellent.
And once I had gone from high school, I realized that's what I wanted to do. So naturally, I took a college course in not that field and regretted it and decided to ignore that diploma that I got. And now I'm doing what I love to do.
That's excellent.
I have an environmental science degree.
That's amazing.
Not using our degrees, all right.
That's a peak.
Cheers to that. Yeah.
It is.
But it's the experience at the university.
I'd have to say
spending
we
all that
have-
money and spending all that money
I'd
to
have
go
to say
to.
we have had quite a few guests that have college degrees and are in separate fields and followed their dreams. And
Follow
stuff.
your dreams,
in
and
all
that's what it's all
honesty,
about.
That's
if
why
it-
you're on the show.
If it wasn't for studying environmental science, I wouldn't have been so passionate about farmers' rights, environmental degradation, as it comes with the industrialized food system.
For sure.
It's really a big motivator for the show that I'm doing.
Excellent. And yeah, you do that in a lot of your shows. You're going to local farms and doing a lot of fun stuff like that.
A lot of fun.
A lot of fun.
It's a lot of fun, Nick and Andrew.
And what about what kept you in Ottawa instead of going to Toronto or Montreal or Vancouver? Where they're doing a lot more films.
Well, I really like it here.
It's a small, quaint town. I think part of me is a city girl. I could see myself living in New York, but part of me is a backwoods girl. So I think Ottawa's a good balance of the two. I am obsessed with riding my bicycle. I can't imagine just biking through crazy city streets all
In
the time.
Toronto and having everybody
Paying
honk at you
way,
and
way
get
more
mad at you.
rent, exactly. And
Like seriously,
we're
the
big
aggression
fish-
in Toronto when they see a biker is hilarious. When I drive with friends, they're like, oh, they
Yeah.
go turn into a different person.
I
They
know.
instantly hate somebody. Like they don't even know the person. They're just like, I hate that biker. Come on, what are you doing biking? Like, come on. But
It's weird. It's very different. Like you'd think. I went to Italy a few years ago thinking that these drivers are insane. I would never drive on the streets in Italy. And then I was in a car with one of my relatives while over there. And when we were driving, he would cut people off and he would then get cut off. And at no point was anybody mad.
Yeah,
I think there was just a real acceptance of everybody is out to go as fast as they can.
Yeah.
And there's nothing about it. There's no frustration towards it. People are really easygoing, but driving incredibly dangerously.
Were you driving by the end of it, or did you never?
Oh no, I don't know how to drive stick. And
Yeah.
that's all they drive over
Did you
there.
film any videos of it?
I did. I have a lot of footage back on my first camera that I ever bought. I have a lot of footage of it. That's I just kind of
weren't
look
you
at every now.
supposed to make a documentary about that?
Yeah, there's a lot of footage. I get busy and or lazy.
There you go.
What about restaurants or nightlife in Ottawa? Where do you guys like to hang out and go out? I know we had the benefit for you at Mercury Lounge. I've already spoken about that on
Yes.
the show. That was awesome.
Yep.
Sorry for your loss, by the way.
I was sorry, and then I found out that I have the greatest friends ever, and now I'm not sorry anymore.
Oh.
Yeah, it was a great
That's it.
birthday party.
Yep.
I love Mercury Lounge. I actually
Yeah, same
worked there for a year. They tried a little kitchen idea for a little bit, and I ran that Shiat with Johnny Korecki from 18.
Oh, nice.
And now of
Elsewhere.
the other place. No, oh god, this
Side
is
door?
embarrassing.
Side
Yes.
door, there you go.
Side door, yeah.
Sorry, Johnny. But I really love Moon Room and Avant-Garde. Avant-Garde particularly because of the crazy European music videos that they play.
Yep.
There's always a random band playing, so before you go out there, I would check online because it might not be your bag, because they literally let anyone play.
Yeah.
Could
Oh,
be
that's
hardcore or jazz, you never know. Or hardcore jazz fusion.
That would be something I would be.
But they have like the best drink lists. They have...
The owners are great. I love that guy. That guy's
I love
awesome.
that guy, and
Yeah.
like you always get snacks, great
like,
food.
I love how they like the food, like they just warn you in advance, saying it's like, okay, so it'll take a while. And it's like, okay, and then it takes a while, and then you eat it. It's like, this is the best. I'm glad that it took a while.
I've
Because
never ate
clearly-
there. What would you recommend eating?
It's a lot of charcuterie.
Pierogies.
Yeah.
Or their pickle platter.
Yeah,
Pickle
it's a lot of
platter's
charcuterie.
delish.
So Avant-Garde's right near the Ritual, in case you don't know where the Avant-Garde
Yeah,
is.
it's on Besserer.
Yeah.
Couldn't say the exact address,
No.
but it's on Besserer.
And the Moon Room's on Preston.
Preston. Love Moon Room. Great ambiance. Great
It is quite nice.
tunes.
268.
268,
The
yeah.
the Whale's Bone establishments that they have.
Yeah,
Also
they have a
great.
new one in Westboro
Yeah.
here.
Yeah,
I had an
Down
oyster martini
Great.
there. They just throw an oyster at the bottom of your glass and
I've never had an oyster martini. That's something to try.
I didn't ever
Tasty.
even thought to combine the two.
That's
And
why they're
any
beating us.
other events that are particularly get you involved every single year that you like to take part in, or
The 72-hour film challenge.
the
72-hour film challenge.
Okay, tell us a bit about the
that sounds
72-hour film challenge.
It is exactly what it sounds like.
you're up for 3 days making a short film with catches.
Yep.
They give you catches.
You learn-
so
you
you
learn
can't
who
plan.
you're real.
You can't plan in a.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, you're not supposed to.
They kind of give you a topic of sorts, and
Yeah,
you just gotta
there's
run
like
with it.
catches to keep you on your toes, so you can't really develop too much, or at least
I think a lot of people come in with a script idea and a crew. Like, you're gonna edit, you're gonna act, but then last minute everyone's doing everything.
Yep,
Oh, that
it's,
sounds
it's
really fun.
usually
It was
yeah. You
fun
find out who your real
after.
friends are. You stink.
You vote some people off as friends.
Yeah, it's never happened to me specifically, but I imagine that, there might be some animosity by the end of it. It hasn't happened so far, but I imagine it'll really stretch your patience.
It's kind of like the Rock Lottery, which is also happening ongoingly. It's basically different members of different bands come together and form a band overnight, and they have to write material, and that's the exact same thing.
So these are two awesome things that happen in Ottawa that hopefully a lot more people will grow to learn about.
I'm a
where,
big
where
fan
would
of
somebody find this then? Do I just go online and...
72-hour film challenge should be on OIF's website, which is the Ottawa International Film Festival, their website.
Okay.
And Rock Lottery, I don't know, Google that, Ottawa Rock Lottery.
Yeah.
They should
And
have
then
a
it's on
website up
Facebook.
soon.
Yeah.
They're on
With
Facebook.
Samantha Everts is doing a lot
Yeah.
of stuff with that. Yeah.
Yeah.
What about? Were you part of the winning team this year for the 72?
We didn't
I didn't participate.
this
That
year.
was an awesome video this year. I love that.
Yeah,
Great
what was
music.
it? It
in
was Change.
the one with the laundromat.
Shooter McNally did that one. I really loved how that looked.
That
Yeah,
was really cool. It was a really
movie.
good video. And then you won it the year before.
No, that was 2 years ago.
2 years ago.
We came in second last year.
The year after, it was a movie called Opposable, which featured me with a broken wrist. And in the year after, I got robbed, and I didn't have anything to shoot with.
Oh, that's right. Oh, okay.
That was
So-
Yeah,
Like,
it was
it
a
was that week.
crazy time of
That
the
was
that
year.
week. It was that same
Okay,
week.
I didn't know that. That's terrible.
I was kind of debating whether to do it, and then it happened, and I'm like, I'm not doing it.
Maybe it was a fellow competitor. Out to take out the competition.
Wow.
Wow,
I think
Ottawa
it's
just
conspiracy
got
here.
Ottawa just got a lot more competitive.
Miller, you know too much about this.
do,
you
I'm
know
telling
too
you.
much about this. All right, we're going to
That's a
listen
little
to
suspicious.
we're going to listen to one more song. We're going to listen to Cons at the New Moon from Camp Radio's self-titled debut album, and we'll be right back with Eva B talking about Eva B's Jamboree and Luca. So we'll be back in just a moment.
Got my shin splints running on pavement in my cons. Can we cheat and lie together as hack poets fumbling on? Oh, I dig your powdered room. Oh, you put the lines in blue. I'm exposing you. Your closed door, sweet breath offer made sense.
All right, we're back with
Great
the
song.
That was a great
Oh, love that track.
So of course, catch on Blues Fest 2:45 on the River Stage on the Saturday. So you're thinking 2:45? Who the hell goes to Blues Fest at that time?
Oh my God.
You're going
We
to get to
do.
see.
We might be.
Well, I'll 100%. I'll be volunteering at the beer.
We might be doing an exclusive Jamboree
No way.
Blues
Yeah,
Fest.
I just got
really?
off the phone
With
with
AJ?
AJ yesterday.
Excellent. I was
Yeah.
talking to AJ 2 days
Not
ago.
yesterday,
as well.
2 days ago.
Yeah. 'cause
Oh,
we're
maybe on
still-
the same day.
we're
Maybe
s-
right after each other.
Maybe. And hopefully we're still getting Mark Monahan on the show. We really want to.
Hopefully.
Okay. So, Eva, tell us a little bit more about Eva B's Jamboree, because I remember following on it from Facebook or Twitter. I don't know what it was.
I believe
but that's-
you said that you wanted to do some preparation for your Amos interview, and then you came across my interview with Amos the Transparent,
That's the
making
first time I
poutine.
saw this.
Ah, there we go. Okay.
I remember.
So I'm
I was like, it was yesterday.
Yeah, let's hear about it for people that still haven't seen the show. They're going to go watch it soon, I'm sure. But tell us a little bit about the show. Like, what do you do? What do you do?
Well, there are 12-minute sound bites,
Okay.
if you will. We cook with a band locally, depending on the month that the episode is released, and we have a banging old time.
Okay, so it's always musical artists
Yes.
though, that you do your cooking with?
Yes.
All right, on. So who's been some of the people that you've featured on there so far?
Well, let me tell you, Ukrainia, male nurse, the Acorn,
Wait, is
Amos.
is Ukrainia from Ottawa?
Yep.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That was a lot of fun.
Love Machine, Amos, obviously, Zoo Legacy,
Yeah.
Atherton,
Terra Porter.
Tara Porter, and our May guest is Shannon Rose in the Thorns.
Yeah,
a great
that'll be out-
singer-songwriter.
That'll be out the first Thursday of May, which I can't remember what the day is specifically.
Yeah, so
Day
that's
of
amazing.
May. Well, my birthday's on the 9th, so that would be the 2nd.
The 2nd of May.
2nd of May, so
Yeah.
we're going to...
We gotta get cracking on that edit.
Damn.
EvaB.com.
That's going to be... So,
Yep.
walk us through what the episodes involve, and did you say why you started it? No.
Why I started
And
it?
how did you start it like our podcast? Like going, we need to do this.
I've basically had this idea since I graduated university, my environmental science degree. I really just had it on the back burner. I always knew it would involve musicians. We would cook
Yeah.
together. One day it was just like, Luca, we have to do this. I keep just talking about this. Luca's a great filmmaker. He's put in his time with volunteering on other shoots, so we rallied the troops with favors, and
Yeah.
everyone's volunteering, and I really want to embrace the idea of eating locally, so I wanted to do 12 episodes, so they're released the first Thursday of every month, and it's just been rolling.
Sweet. What are some of the things that you've been cooking?
We made a house out of pizza for Christmas instead of a gingerbread house. That was one of my faves. Poutine with parsnips instead of fries, cranberry ketchup, and mushroom gravy.
Shrimp empanadas.
Shrimp empanadas with
Those
peach chutney.
really looked good.
They were really tasty. And for spring, we're doing mac and cheese with asparagus and wild garlic.
Which also looked really
It's
good.
it was probably my favorite thing that we've made.
Yeah.
Taste-wise, it was delicious.
What are some of the, where are you getting some of the supply, like the food and the vegetables, and where are some of the farms?
Well, for our Atherton episode, we did a little bus trip. So we went to Hall's Apple Orchard.
Great episode, by the way.
nice.
It's hilarious.
And on the way, we also went to Miss McGarrigle's mustard shop in, I forget.
It's
where
on the
it's
416. You're driving, you
Almont.
always see the
No,
mystery.
not Almont.
Was it Elma?
Nah.
North Fork.
Past Kempville.
It's, near Kempville.
It's in
Miss McGarrigle's mustard.
None of it.
And they had some local cheese there, so I basically try to source everything for the show locally.
That's great, but and that's right on the show, right? You
Yeah.
basically you go out, you go on site, you
We
pick up all
always-
your ingredients, and then back to the kitchen you go.
Yeah. With
For example, for the first episode, the band wanted to make shrimp empanadas with a mango chutney, but the mangoes are not local.
You did not go all the way to Florida.
It's
per
like-
se.
so we try to get what we can locally. So Eva had the suggestion of doing a peach chutney instead of a mango one.
And that's
a good idea.
another aspect of the show that I want to integrate is, you can still eat different cuisines from around the world, but incorporating a thing or two that's local can really not only bring a new dimension to the dish, but it's also better for you nutritionally and better for the environment.
How do you feel about the food trucks multiple food trucks
I'm
coming
so
around?
happy about that.
That's incredible,
I'm
eh?
so happy.
We had street eats or street meat or one of them at the Kitchissippi last week, and it's just awesome. The amount of love that they put in the food at street corner, and it's not going to just be fries, burgers.
Yeah.
It's going to be great. Do you know some of the other ones that are coming out?
Yeah,
Some of your-
there's a banh mi. No, that's the Vietnamese sub. There are these they're like steamed pork buns. That was like my favorite thing when I went to China. I would eat them every day for breakfast, and I haven't found an authentic one in Ottawa, so I'm really hoping this truck really nails it.
Yeah.
My friend Jackie of Stone Soup Works is going to have a location in Hintonburg, and she makes great soups and sandwiches.
And they're already at the University of Ottawa, right?
Yeah, she's there right now, but then she's going to move soon.
Oh, great.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's just a lot of like everything.
Yeah, in Ottawa, and we're going to have a couple challenges between the trucks as well. So
nice.
we're going to have some competitions, some winners. So that's going to make them try just a little harder. So it's going to it'll be worth the extra couple dollars and everything that you'll pay, but it's going to be great. What about you, Luca? Any other things on the horizon that you want to mention?
Oh yeah, Amanda. Oh, I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name. Your last name, Amanda. Amanda Cotreau.
I think that's right.
We'll be doing a music video very soon. As soon as she's done tracking something, I gave her a concept recently. She's been really into it. I've been doing a lot of advertisement work recently. I've been in and out of all sorts of places. I just did a pilot episode for a reality show about a fishing family, and I hope that works out very well because
for what station?
That's a pilot episode. Is they're kind of submitting it around.
So I'm going HBO.
Yeah.
I'm going HBO.
I mean, there was a lot of sex.
No,
really,
no.
It was weird.
Luca, this is weird.
It was weird. It was weird. Anyway.
Jeez. And also, you were doing some things for Skype.
Oh yeah, there was a thing that we did for Skype. Hopefully that'll be out really soon. We got asked to do that from a company in California.
Oh, that's cool.
Yep.
And Trump Tower as well.
Yep.
I mean, with the digital age, you don't need to be an artist and move to Montreal or Toronto in this respect.
Yeah, it's true. Honestly, if you've got a talent that somebody just happens to see, I mean, clearly.
And good PR. I mean, putting yourself online is really the way to go.
So it's like, if you can be someone in Ottawa and still be an artist anywhere in the world, like if your art is good, then it's good.
Yeah.
And because of the internet, that removes any barriers of geographical location at all.
Yeah. And I think that's doing a huge culture shift for Ottawa as well. You're seeing,
absolutely.
You're seeing so many people stay here now because of the internet, which is great. People are going to Algonquin College, getting the media degrees, producing great work, and knowing that they can stay in Ottawa. And that's why we're seeing so many great ideas coming out in Ottawa.
Yeah.
So many fun things going on in the city.
Well, I mean, Rolf, who's kind of heading the Arboretum Festival,
That's right.
Food and Music Festival. He's a really big inspiration for me to stay because, I mean, he's, been nominated for Polaris Prize, and he's just really adamant about Ottawa and bringing more culture here.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I mean, there's no point of having all of our, creative talent move to other cities.
No,
it's really a shame.
Not.
I mean, obviously from personal experience, I miss some of those people in town, and
Yep. I really.
Arboretum Festival.
Yeah. I really like Rolf because I'm talking really good about Rolf in this episode, but it's like he's got really good business savvy, but I wouldn't say he's got a really competitive, sense to him. Like he really wants to welcome more people into the fold. Yeah. So which is exactly what this town needs. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, no comment. And we're seeing that also with restaurants, with the collaboration between
and there's a ton of collaboration
union, but that's
with
awesome.
it.
So even with the
in the
beers,
film industry as well.
And even films, that's great.
Even in the film industry as well, there's a lot of collaboration. Yep.
And that also helps with. Well, I mean, it could be a good and a bad thing.
It makes life fun. Like if you're doing things and then you do one project with somebody, and then 6, 7 months, 8 months down the road, you're with them again. It's just fun to how you've been doing to see how other people grow, your talents grow, and all that kind of stuff.
That'll bring more people to Ottawa too.
The only thing I'm missing is. The only thing I'm missing is a bit of anonymity. It's kind of hard to be like, I just want to go and sit at a bar and just watch an artist, but it's just like all these acquaintances and friends around, and it's like I love them, but
you're fighting the guys off all the time,
eh? I bet.
Luca's in the corner going, no.
I don't know. I just kind of feel like being a mysterious person, but I suppose that's what's good about traveling.
Yeah.
Just be your own.
Absolutely.
There you go. That's that's when you can go. That's when you're allowed to go.
Yeah.
When you be your own boss.
I don't know.
I don't know what that means.
I know. Who knows what that means? Anyways, thanks so much for having us. Do you want to
Thank
stick
you.
around
Thank you.
while we talk about events going on this weekend?
Awesome!
do
Fill
that.
us in.
And when's your next episode going to be airing?
May
May
the
2nd.
2nd. Shannon
yep.
Rose and the Thorns making some Martha Stewart
And we can see
adapted
that on
mac and cheese.
YouTube.
www.evab.com.
Yep.
Hello.
That's EVABEE.com. If that was harmony,
Wonderful.
it was a bad job.
Awesome. So what's popping this weekend?
So, do you know Andrew King and his awesome art that he does, like based on Westboro? A lot of city art.
Yeah, actually.
Andrew King.
Yep.
He does the Wellboro walks, like almost every week. They're hilarious. Where he just walks around Westboro and makes comments about anything that's going on.
I like that.
Anyway, it's hilarious. He's so funny. Anyways, he's presenting his new art exhibit this weekend. It's opening this weekend. It's going for about 2 weeks. It's called District 15. It's an art exhibit focusing on the Ward 15, the Westboro, Hindenburg area. The art is going to be just incredible. He also does those T-shirts that you see people walking around in that have iconic logos of Ottawa. Have you seen those yet? The Civic.
I've seen
Civic.
a couple
So he
people
does
on
all them. So he's releasing series 2 of them coming up. I'll show you guys after
Okay.
we talk here, so you have a perspective of what we're doing. So there's 30 new pieces. Tomorrow at 7 p.m. is the opening at 1304 Wellington Street West. It's going to be great. I totally think you guys should check that out. Awesome artist. Crush Improv is presenting.
Oh, I love them.
They're presenting Improv Awareness, a full day of everything improv, starting at noon till about 10 p.m. at the Arts Court for only $25.
That's intense.
That's awesome.
That's an intense day of improv.
And you're participating?
You can participate, learn. They'll put on a show later at night. There's videos. You listen to podcasts. It's everything podcast. Everything
podcast.
Yeah, no,
All
we're not
podcasts, all the time.
everything improv. So that's going to be awesome. Especially, I would love it because I've done improv in the past. But I'm shooting the Trailer Park Boys movie, so
That's fun.
I'll be missing that. That sucks. But
I'm
maybe
going to be
I'll make it
making cake for a friend.
there. Oh yeah? What
Yes.
kind of cake?
It's going to be
Is it a surprise?
Dairy,
She'll be listening to this.
No, it's dairy, gluten, and soy free. So they're 2 layers of black bean brownies. I'm going to do like a mocha buttercream in the middle with cocoa nibs,
Oh, wow.
which is like a raw cocoa derivative of the bean. And then on top doing a Swiss meringue. And I bought a blowtorch for it.
Nice.
This is intense.
And I'm going to make the meringue look like, cappuccino, like with the fancy
Oh, sweet.
topping. And
Are
then
people going to
blowtorch.
eat this?
Oh, yeah.
Just look
Just
at it.
look at it and hear the description of it.
It's like just
Can
a
you tell us
recording
what
of
it
her
is again?
voice,
Yeah.
like beside.
What's in this?
It's like
You can imagine that you are eating.
Tonight, of course, you got hip hop karaoke at Babylon. It's
Oh,
always,
sick.
always a great time. Someday you're going to debut
I
your
have
rapping.
to.
Your rap career is going to
I've been trying to learn 212 by Zelia Banks, and I have the first 2 verses.
Oh,
yet.
nice.
Yeah, that'll be good. So some karaoke. You'll do karaoke.
And they're
I'm
singing
fine with
and
that.
screaming in that song. God, it's like the perfect song.
You'll have to go to Oshiega to watch her perform. That.
I'm so going just for her.
That's our Coachella last year. It was awesome.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that was good. Saturday you have Fevers and Good Luck Assembly at Black Sheep Inn. That's going to be a great one. Fevers is at Blues Fest, and we'll be having them on the show in I think a month.
Good Luck Assembly, some of my boys.
There you go. And then on Saturday night as well, you have Shauna Light on our youth charity event at Centurion Conference Center and Event Center. I think that's for Nepean Resource Center, so that's good. And then you also have Little Stella opening for Ivan and Alyosha at Mavericks on Sunday. That's going to be an awesome show.
I heard they just did a nice music video
With
with the big stud in there with the furry jackets.
Can I add an event?
Absolutely.
can.
Yeah, you can.
Our May guest, Shannon Rose and the Thorns, is playing Friday night at Irene's.
Friday night the 19th at Irene's.
Around 9 o'clock.
So you
okay, cool.
So you have tons of future guests, past guests that are playing across the city. So there's
love
no excuses to stay in unless you. I guess some people will be watching Toronto versus Ottawa in NHL hockey. I guess playoffs are coming up. Nah, you go to these.
I think
tournaments.
you can.
That'll happen again. I bet.
Yeah.
But you can watch the game at Irene's while enjoying Shannon Rose and the Thorns.
There you go. There you go. All right.
It'll be a weird contrast for a soundtrack, but I like it.
Yeah, hey,
Why the hell
I like it. Good music in sports. How can you go wrong? Anyway, so thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.
That was fun. That was a lot
Fun
of fun.
times.
Fun times.
Always.
Thanks again, Nick and Andrew.
You're very welcome. You're very welcome. Our final song right now is going to be "Turn Up the Radio."
What?
up!
But that's wrong
Bring
for us
the
because this
noise.
is a podcast. So it's like turn up the podcast. I think we'll rename the song or something.
Just turn it up.
Turn up whatever you're listening to. Next week we have Michelle Massin, the best home stager in the city. So we're going to bring some knowledge to you.
Knowledge is power.
Edutainment. Have a great week, everyone.
Later.